Hello, I hope this video finds you well. The purpose of this video is to give an overview of the problem-solving process as we're going to use it this year. What I will start with is just a general overview verbally of what we're going to be doing. Then I'll move into looking at the documents that we will be sending you, emails. Also, I will show you how to access the contact log on Infinite Campus and access the area where you will rate the improvement or not of the goal that we set coming out of our problem-solving team. This year we're going to try to meet as a problem-solving team to go over a list of students that have needs. We will identify those students that have needs, and then we will reach out to you as teachers. A point person from our team will, with a email that refers you to input information in the contact log. The contact log will hopefully give you an opportunity to share with us what is going well and what are the students' strengths, and then also what you see as the students' needs, so that we can begin to work on that. Something new this year, we will be, as a matter of course, for every student that comes through Problem Solving Team, be holding a Problem Solving Team conference. So after you complete the contact log, you'll be receiving an invitation from District Admin to join us for a Problem Solving Team conference. At this point, it'll be sometime in the afternoon. We haven't quite decided exactly what day, but that'll be on your invitation. At that conference, we are hoping to have the parent, the student, and you as teachers to have a genuine discussion about what the concerns are and what we can come up with as a plan to move forward. That plan will then be entered into Infinite Campus, which I'll show you how to access, and then you will then use that plan and the rating on Infinite Campus to rate on a weekly basis. And we will go from 4 to 6 weeks depending on what we as a team decide. And we will then review that progress as a problem-solving team with your point person. If we see that there isn't progress, we will have another conference to come up with another plan or to touch base about why the current plan maybe isn't working. So I'm going to begin by showing you on this screencast how to access, or what the emails would look like that you're going to get, and then how to access the different information on Infinite Campus. But first of all, I'd like to thank Christine Barnes at West for letting me use her Infinite Campus, and I promise I'm getting out as soon as I get done with this. So here's the email. The first email you'll get will be this, in this form. You will see a link down here that's going to link the video that you're watching right now. So if you need help on any of this process, it should be detailed in there. This email is going to just ask you basically to talk about the strengths and what you've tried in the contact log. To get to the contact log, you would start here, just blanking my mind here for a sec. Yep, you'd go to Campus Tools and go to Response to Intervention General. And the student in question is Jack Haggerty, which, you know, I can handle because he's my kid and pretty adorable if you look at his picture. But here's the contact log. And so you would click on that, and then on that you could then enter in a new contact. And that's where we'll ask you to go ahead and put your contact type. You could just put in person and then give us details here. Again, how he's doing, what concerns, what strengths, that sort of thing, and then you would save it. And then it will be on there. And then we'll be able to view that. You'll be able to view it. You can also view it from other teachers. You may be able to quickly pick up from other teachers what they're trying in these, and that may help solve the problem right away. So coming out of the contact log then, after that has been accomplished, you're going to get and we meet as a team, and we have that conference. You're going to then get this email. You'll be at that conference too, but you'll get this email as a reminder to look at that intervention that we've all agreed to, make sure it's exactly what we talked about in that conference, and then you'll be asked to rate on a Likert scale of 1 to 5 on a weekly basis how that student is doing. We will then review that after 4 to 6 weeks, and that's where again we'll have a discussion if we have another conference Or if things are going well, we may send out an email saying, hey, things are going well, let's keep doing it. So on the Infinite Campus, to be able to access that, you go back to instruction. And you're going to see for Christine, when we go to roster, since she has Jack as a student right down here, she has an RTI flag. She also has up here where it says RTI 1 student, so you can quickly screen whether you have any students on RTI. But to access then the intervention, you would click this RTI tab. And then here is where you're going to be able to enter information for the rating. And these are required, the start time and the dates. So you can pick the date that you're rating. Remember, we're doing this on a weekly basis. The start time, I would just pick your class time, the end time. And then the score is 1 through 5. Is going to be 1 through 5. And you can look to see for that score what the 1 stands for and what the 5 stands for by viewing the plan. This will also give you an overview of what we've decided or what we agreed to as a whole team. Remember, with the parents and the student, what the plan is going to be. Here you can see on the plan, this is what the base score indicates the problem getting worse, indicates the problem getting better for a score of 5. The plan description will be right here, what we've decided to do, and for here it's a test. But in the future, that may be quite lengthy. We may have a pretty detailed descriptions in terms of what it is people are asked to say or do as a part of the plan. And so you can also, within that plan, we may have a link to a resource. This link, I just tried it a second ago, and it's an old link, so we'll take care of that. But the link will not be to the specific plan. The link will be to a resource describing sort of the fundamentals behind that plan. So again, on here, what you would do is you'd put a score. So let's say that we've got a 3, and we would say getting better, and then we would, oh yeah, I got to do the time, so I'm just going to pick some random times. Oops, didn't like that end time. So I'm doing this in real time, so I hope I can figure this out in front of you. Otherwise, it's not going to like it. So, again, these times are not material. We're going to know who entered that. So I think I just tried 10 to 10:20, duration 10 minutes, and now I'm going to save that as a score. And now, if you'd like, you can actually look then at the graph for historical data. Now you can see, because we have 1 and 5 set as the parameters for the Likert scale, it just went ahead and did just a raw goal line. This is your data point that was entered. As data point gets entered for actual scores, we're going to see clusters of scores, hopefully, on this trend line. If we see scores down here, clusters of scores, we're going to have that discussion and have another meeting. If we see scores up here, we're going to applaud ourselves and continue doing what we're doing. So I hope that is a good coverage for you. Again, as always, if you have any specific questions, you can ask me. This is Kevin Haggerty, a school psychologist. If this happens to be viewed in another building, you can certainly ask your school psychologist for an overview. Thank you very much.